early in the morning, totally devoted. Man, 2 for the price of 1 today. I got 2 incredible young ladies today, my friends for almost 20 years, man. I got Miss Roxanne and Miss Shantel in the building. Give them a round of applause, G, please.
Thank you. What an intro.
It's such a pleasure having you here. And let me just get it one more time. Let me get appreciated for these girls. Appreciate it. I really do appreciate you, and I appreciate you being here. So these girls are the host of the All About TRH, All About the Truth podcast, which boasts tens of thousands of weekly listeners, as well as over almost about 8,000 followers on Instagram. And your clips go viral, so I'm super proud of you guys.
That's all Roxanne.
Oh, that's all you?
Yeah, I'm pretty
She's
good
in
at
marketing.
No, they seem to like you in the comments. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
I'm here to stay.
So the crazy thing is, guys, is they do all this without showing their faces. Look how gorgeous they are.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh! Like how? Like she's taken, guys, and she's also taken. But we'll get into the mix real quick. My first question for you guys is, what career path did you guys take to get to starting this podcast? And whoever wants to start.
I'll let Roxanne start with your All About TRH blog, because it really goes hand in hand.
So when I was 19 years old, I opened a blog, which was a reality entertainment website. And I've been getting told for the last 5 years to do podcasts. But then I got married, I had kids. So it was like, I didn't have time to do that. And so then I was like, you know what, this year I'm going to start the podcast. And Shantel.
I have to interrupt you real quick. Hold up. Not only do you have kids, not only do you have a full-time job, a big boy job. She makes big bread, guys. I ain't going to lie to you. Also, you have another Instagram page, Minimalist Mom, right?
Yeah, we do, yeah.
And several other businesses. We could talk about the teepees. Also a published author as well.
Oh, my gosh, Peter, thank you.
And her All About TRH Instagram has over 130,000 followers.
Thank you for reminding me.
We made a separate All About TRH podcast just because sometimes people, if they don't agree, they get,
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting.
So you were a little busy. So you're like, we'll see. But this year you took the lead.
And Shantel listened to the podcast and she
had like 6 episodes. And I would listen every week because I'm a good cousin.
Loyal.
And then I'm like 4.
And I was like, hey, girl, it's good, but it sounds like you keep going to check on your kids or go and eat something. She just kept taking breaks. And it's hard to do a podcast by yourself. I'm sure you know.
You need someone to banter. And
totally.
And she works around my schedule because it's I have 3 little I have 3 toddlers, toddlers and babies. So she works around my schedule. She came on my podcast. Everyone loved her.
Yeah. She was like, just do one episode with me. She's like, just do one. I'm like, okay, I'll do one, I guess.
So wait, was it your request or did you volunteer?
No,
I said to her, let me help you grow your podcast. I didn't say go on.
She didn't say let me help you grow your podcast.
Yes,
She's like, let me just come on.
No, I did not. You're such a liar.
You guys see the chemistry here, right?
I said, let me grow your podcast for you. I didn't want to go on. I don't know everything you know.
She's such a liar, you know? She said, let me just go on your podcast. No. And she's like, let me just go on. Let me see how it'll be. She didn't say anything about going on. She didn't even realize that she was going to get that much amazing reviews. You did not even realize.
No, I didn't think people were going to like us.
Yeah.
But I said grow.
Everyone has loved you your whole life. I've been a witness, so I don't know what you were thinking.
Everyone's always loved Shantel. So I was like, all right, let's do it. And we did it. And she killed it. We have a connection, a banter.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no no bad blood.
For anyone that doesn't know these two, number 1, you're missing out. Number 2, they're cousins born 6 days apart.
Yes.
Pierre did his homework.
Essentially sisters. It's not like I've known you guys for 20 years or something. Essentially sisters, and it really shows, And whenever I, listen, and I've listened to a couple episodes, it's crazy because I don't watch a ton of those reality TV shows, but I love the energy and the chemistry. So there's no wonder why you guys are so successful. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, no, people definitely picked up on our banter and chemistry right away. And so then she's like, okay, come on again. I'm like, okay, what's his deal?
Well, it's great because
what are you going to give me?
You have an opinion and you're not shy. And you have an opinion and you are not shy. So when those opinions are clashing, it's pretty great. And we'll get into that a little bit later. So that's how you got on. And we'll talk about the future a little bit later. But I love hearing about how it got started. So as you're putting yourself out there for the world to kind of consume your content and your voice and your thoughts and opinions, what's the most surprising thing that has come about putting your stuff out there for the world to hear?
I think like just how we go for the jugular on people who want to be on camera and watch the TVs, people will do the same to us. Like they don't care because we're giving our opinion and they'll call us, they give us the craziest like feedback. So that's been surprising, but it's funny because like we don't really care. We have our own lives and it's not like this is our full time thing that we want to do and we're trying to be famous. We're just really just giving our opinions.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that. Clearly we don't even go on camera, so we clearly do not want to be famous. This was like really hard for Pierre to schedule, like, because we were we don't, this is so uncomfortable for like whatever.
I think you guys are just scared about how big you're gonna get once people realize how amazing you are.
Someone did tell us that too. They're like, the minute you go on camera, just watch. And we're like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, here at Go Media, we love to help however we can. But yeah, so you're saying like probably like the haters or the trolls are probably the most surprising?
I don't think that's the most surprising. I think what was most surprising is like just like how people like us. I don't know what you're saying.
No, that's true. I think both. I think people are obsessed. It's like both ends of the spectrum. People are obsessed, and then people like hate on us, and like they'll just go for the jugular. Like it's not a lot of people, but they will if they want to.
As I've been kind of like talking to people who ask like, hey, how's everything going? I tell them, look, there's this sound on TikTok where it's like nobody loves you more than that random supporter on social media, and it's so true. Like you guys have diehard fans.
Yeah, no, they're obsessed. Like they message us every single time we post a video.
They're awesome. They're super supportive.
Yeah.
we have like a supportive.
Yeah, that's a good way of saying it.
Us. Yeah,
that's amazing.
I'm not saying they're obsessed, but we definitely have a supportive.
No, I'm obsessed. I'm like all about it, and and obviously like some of the clips.
And they
like,
say they are too, like in a fun way. Like they love listening to the episodes.
Oh no, totally. I mean, it feels like they're having a night out with their girls.
And with the website, it's so different because we're just like writing articles, and like there's times that I've stepped away, but with the podcast. On the website, it's more neutral. On the podcast, like we're giving our opinions.
Right.
So
and that's fun because like for you, I mean, look, you guys all watch and you're just kind of reporting the news on the website.
Yeah.
But on the podcast, they get to see the inside.
Yeah.
Which is really
well. What's been shocking for Shantel is that she's had to watch the episodes live and then write notes, and she hates that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would watch imagine on Sunday I'm so excited to get
catch
like
up on our shows, eat our hot Cheetos,
and catch up on my shows, and now I have to watch it Tuesday at 9 o'clock, and I'm ready to go to sleep, and she's like, no, we have to do this and record podcasts. I'm like, okay,
it's
fine.
It's become work, but it's fun.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it is work though. Don't get it twisted. These girls are working.
So much work to it. So much work to it.
And it was funny. Me and G were talking earlier, and she's like, yeah, so these girls just watch the shows and then comment on all of them. I'm like, yeah. She's like, that's a lot of work. Because we do this every week, so we know the work.
Yes.
We know y'all ain't playing with it.
Right.
You guys are really watching on the regular, and people are dying for that opinion, so that's awesome. I'm super happy for you guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're happy for you, Pierre. We love this.
Love you girls. Okay, so have you ever had to publicly disagree with a source or a cast member that you're close with, and how did that go?
Ooh. I don't know. I don't think not with a source.
Yeah.
Right? You don't.
No, not with a source.
We know how to play it. I feel like you're really good at playing it. There's a lot of times I'll say something and she ends the podcast so fast and we have to edit it out because she's I'm not supposed to say that or something like that. Which she's really good about catching it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No comment.
No comment. I like that. I like that. Like that. Okay.
Because you can't burn your bridges with them. They're telling you. They're telling you the gossip.
Yeah, they're giving you what and as a sports fan, the media drives the business. Right. So you as the media help drive their show. Every little bit helps for them. So you don't want to burn the bridge with them because it's a mutual relationship. So exactly. I get it. I was just wondering if it did happen, how did you handle it?
That's not why though we have the opinions that we do.
Oh, of course not.
Our opinions have been the same since we started the website.
Yeah, there's a person who has a dissenting opinion of you guys that we'll bring up later in the show. And she was telling me before when I told her you guys were coming on, oh, how could they think this? And I said, look, these girls, they got receipts.
Yes.
They have history.
We do have receipts. Yeah, that's the one thing. That's why we're all about the truth, because we literally come with receipts, with facts. Tell me who this is.
We'll save that. We'll save that for later in the show. Okay, cool. So here's my question. And this was provoked by something I heard on the most recent episode, which dropped today, which if you're watching this, you probably have seen by now. Would either of you ever want to be on a show?
Never.
Never.
Literally never?
Never. Did you see how we acted when we came in here?
Oh yeah, we were dying. Like we're like, oh my gosh, this is so uncomfortable.
Oh,
so
I had the hardest time getting you guys to come in here as my lifelong friends. You came in for me.
I felt really
it's like
bad.
literally a gift to me. So I know how special it is to see you both. But you really would never want to be on a show.
I can never imagine her ever saying yeah. Like maybe I'm 20%. Like maybe it had to be something crazy.
I like being behind the scenes. I don't like.
Yeah.
You know,
you don't like all of this, right?
But I love you.
I love you're the best. You're the best.
It's a lot. It's a lot that they do. You have to spend so much money getting your hair and makeup done all the time, like looking good, and that's something we would care about.
Yeah, we're like at home. Like I'm like in my like Costco pants at home, and that's like my life.
So Real Housewives of Bloomfield Hills, you guys are not down.
Never,
literally never. Right. I have no.
But maybe
interest.
we can cast people, and like we can create like
We might have to make something happen because I think that we have a lot of potential around here.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I agree with
here
that.
for sure. Yeah.
But I want nothing to do. Like, I don't ever want to be involved in any of that.
So, my cousin Sam, who said hi to both of you, by the way, he was happy to hear
Sam
that.
Bacall?
Sam B.
Oh my gosh, how's Sam?
He's great. He's great, and he watches. Like he was actually watching the Vanderpump reunion.
Oh,
yeah,
juicy.
As I was leaving my house, he came over for a little bit. He was watching it, and he wanted to make sure you guys knew. He asked me whenever I was doing some stuff with Zach and Jenna. He goes, dude, like, wouldn't you want to be casted, on the challenge or whatever? I was like, number one, I would never be casted, but
you would.
I would do the challenge. I would do the challenge.
I would never do the
challenge. Absolutely.
No way.
Yeah, 100% I would.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's more like fun and competition than like reality. It's a little reality to be a little bit like,
Yeah, me personally, I think I would do better in a reality setting just because like I would stir the pot and I'm a guy's guy, but I can also hang with the girls. Right. So like I wouldn't all the girls are going to dinner, like I'm coming, like.
But did you even ever watch the challenge? Like we watched challenge from day one.
I was like 7.
I'm not day one, but I watched.
We're like literally day one. It's
you're like CT and DM day one.
Yes. Beyond
like
that,
real world day one.
Like Mark and
all those people.
I watched, but not like I'm not like a diehard religious. So because you are like. I would love to bring you guys on a show with Zach and Jenna.
Yeah. Well, no, so it was I think it was Bennett, and he literally did a video for Zach that said, "Hi Roxanne," and he sent it to me, and I sent it in our group because we have like a cousin group chat, and we all watch it. And it was like the best day of my life. I showed my husband it like 100 times. And I'm like, look at Zach said my name.
I'm gonna have to introduce you. And I
don't even like fangirl anybody, but I love Zach and I love Jenna.
Yeah, no, they're great. They're honestly, it's crazy because they're like really great people. So
they have one kid or two.
They have two kids.
Wow,
a boy and a girl.
Yeah,
you'll follow both of them.
You'll love them.
Dang, girl.
I'm like,
maybe you shouldn't do it one with them.
I know. It's like I'm not like starstruck by people. Not that I'd be starstruck, but I just
just love them.
I know. I always like them.
No, they're great. So you said it on the podcast, both of you guys. People are so obsessed with fame, and if you were to be on a show, like, do you think that would happen to you?
No, like I literally would never do that. I would never.
But I do think if we got on a show and we were,
we would look like different people.
Yeah.
If we got on a show, we're gonna look like different people, just like they all do. They go the first season and they're like, oh, this doesn't look good and that doesn't look good.
It's called the second season glow up.
Yes,
it's a big difference.
It's a real thing.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to do any of that. No one sees me. It's good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to do any of that.
I think one difference between like a show like The Challenge and like some of these reality TV shows, like if they're setting up filming like for a scene or whatever, like the producers have to get something from that scene, rather than in The Challenge where like they're filming them 24/7 and they choose 2 weeks, an hour of footage.
Right.
So like they pick and choose where you actually have to manufacture some drama during whatever scene.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That seems a little different. So I don't know. I think I would thrive better. Me personally, I know.
You'd be good on The Real Housewives.
Get me on it. Get me on it.
You'd be good to like marry to Madison when it's like both dynamics.
I will date one of those older women. So like if you guys want to introduce me, I really would.
We got you. I think.
Some of them are still married. I don't know.
Yeah, well, those are the best. I like the married ones. They got something to lose. Okay, so we'll keep it going. So what are your guys' roles in the show? Who handles what?
Oh, in our podcast?
Yeah.
I probably do a lot of more of the back end business stuff, and then we kind of split some duties. But she's social media queen right there.
Well, because I like, if Shantel does something wrong, I get annoyed. So she
like, I did a clip today and she's like, out of all clips, you chose that. And I was like, you're the worst coworker.
I truly feel like I'm like a social media expert.
Yeah, she's really good.
And I don't think that you are. So like, I'd like to, and that's a nice thing about having Shantel is that like, she doesn't have like opinions. So it's kind of nice. Or
I just let her do it.
No, yeah, she's like, I trust you. So like, just do what you got to do.
But like, if she can't do it, like today, like she was busy. I was like, I got the clips, I got the YouTube, I got it. It's fine. And then, but like, then she's like, when she had time, she's like, that video you chose.
And then she was like, you're negative. And I was like, okay. I literally was like, okay. And I called her, I'm like, you're annoying.
Well, a lot of times, and like what we deal with this too, like G helps does all the editing and you know, but I am peculiar about certain things. And there's very rarely am I like questioning her, but she'll put her foot down every once in a while. I'm like, okay, G, we'll do it this way.
Right.
So
I like that.
I get it.
I just feel like no one's going to do it like how you do it. Sorry, G, but... Yeah. I know G does a great job, though. She does, because I watch the videos, and I'm like, who does this? Like, I thought you did the whole thing. I was like, oh, wow.
Hell no.
Yeah, no, she does an amazing job with editing.
I'm nothing without
G.
G.
Come in here. Let's.
I ask her every time. The day G quits is the day Go Media is over. So G never.
I love that.
G never quit. Okay, so how do you deal with people and accounts plagiarizing and taking your stuff? Because something we've dealt with too. So like, I know you guys address it on the Instagram.
That's all you.
But yeah, talk to me about that.
That's more on like our All About TRH Instagram that people do that, and I don't think we really do much. I mean, sometimes.
But in the tea you got from the reunion, someone did.
Yeah. So we had, and this was like our like biggest podcast. We got 30,000 listens on our reunion.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, and we had like all the tea that's going on the Real Housewives of New Jersey reunion, and everyone took that, and it is frustrating. But I think just like being the bigger person and being like. Not being, I don't know, like aggressive about it, but just being the bigger person and approaching that person. I'm a Taurus. Wait, did I say that right?
Yeah, Taurus.
I just learned about this stuff. She likes that stuff. But like, I am like very, not like confrontational in a bad way, but like, I'd rather just like have a conversation about it.
To get it out of the way.
Yeah, to get it out of the way instead of like holding it in and then I get mad. So, I'll just like have a conversation with someone, and then typically they're really great about it and they say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, we'll give you credit.
Yeah.
Or they're like assholes, and they look bad, not us.
And
so it's fine.
because the real ones know, look back, like they reported on it the day after. So don't be stupid.
We have like the best supporters. It's crazy.
Yeah, people will snitch on other people. I'm like, oh my God, they said this after you guys said it. We're like,
Mm-hmm.
We dealt with that with a popular challenge pod where they posted something and like gave us no credit.
Is it Challenge Mania?
No, not Challenge Mania. We actually got love for Challenge Mania. It's like it's a challenge specific IG.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what it is, but they had posted a clip from our podcast with no credit, like zero credit.
Yeah,
I'm in the clip. So like all of our fans like that saw it was like, tag the source, Go Media, and it was really nice. But at the same time, also imitations is most sincere for flattery. Yeah. But like, come on now, like we know where that came from.
Yeah, it's frustrating, especially when you're trying to grow. When you're in your growth stage, like you want people to give you the credit.
Right. No, I couldn't agree more. So good to get your insight on that. I do have a couple more questions.
I did listen to a couple of your episodes today.
Oh, you're the best.
I did too.
I love you guys.
I listened to the one with Amanda Bacall, who I love.
Yes, and she loves you.
I listened to that one. Yeah.
That's great.
She was in the beginning of that one.
Yeah.
He had someone else on after.
Well, I'll ask you a question from that podcast then.
Oh wow.
What do you guys think about when you want someone that, let's just say it's your cousin or whatever, they break up with someone but you were friends with that person, like how do you deal with it?
Like how close were you with that person?
Say like text a little bit, talk once a week, and obviously hang out in groups.
Yeah, I would never go to my way to hang out with that person, but you can just say hi when you see each other.
I'm best friends with like my cousin's ex-wife, and he's my first cousin.
Oh, yeah.
I'm literally best friends with her.
Yeah.
And we have such a great relationship, and I mean, he has no problem with it at all, and she's literally like one of my best friends. So I don't think you should stop talking to that person, but like if the other person is very uncomfortable about it,
then you just respect the family, whatever they want.
Yeah.
The way that I kind of put
there was like no problems like that with them.
Yeah, of course. No, that's great. Okay, well, appreciate you guys listening.
Why? Tell us. What happened?
Off camera.
I'd like to know about this.
I wanna ask you guys about your new deal. So your podcast is going to be distributed through a new deal. Talk to me about that.
Yeah. So I mean, we've been on the podcast for 3 months, so it's really exciting that someone approached us, and It is Cloud 10 Network, and they also have iHeartMedia partnership, so that's really exciting.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a 1-year deal, so that's why we took it, right? Like we just think that it's 1 year, we can do it, but they do a bunch of different podcasts. It's not just reality TV. They do like murder mysteries, and
I saw they had one with Meghan Trainor.
Yes,
and
they do a lot of things. So we're like, okay, if these people trust them, like so can we. And so we were just so excited that we got picked up.
They're like a reputable source and all like reputable. Like,
I know they're probably
network.
like, they're like growing their IG, but I'm like, bro, get all about TRH in the link tree, please. Like,
oh my gosh,
literally
we just signed on.
We
with
just signed
them.
last week. It took us a couple of weeks to like, make sure, and we did our research, and I mean, we're excited.
Dotted the I's, crossed the T's. Everything looks good.
It took a little bit, but it's okay.
I'm proud of you guys. I'm so happy. It's amazing. Hopefully, more people will be able to hear, and you guys will be super monsters, more than you are already. So that's great.
Thank you.
So one thing I just wanted to talk about, a couple things that made me laugh in the most recent episode. When you were talking about Raquel, Shantel, you're like, you are the side piece.
Yes, because she is.
Like,
she is a side piece.
How does she walk around with her head on straight?
We don't know. I think she's in like a crazy world that we just don't know what world she's on.
Like a sociopath.
Yeah, she's a sociopath. She's nuts. Like, it's not okay.
How does Sandoval pull girls? I really don't understand it.
I don't either.
Does he like?
I think he gets a lot of attention, and girls do like that. So, and like he goes for people. You said it today. Like, he goes for people that you use the word
naive.
Yes,
I was talking about James with that, but
James.
Oh yeah, he goes for
Shantel
girls
doesn't
naive.
pay attention.
Sandoval's a liar.
I also think no, he doesn't go for girls that are naive. I don't know. He goes for girls that just like love the attention, and he knows how to get them.
I mean, he just loves attention, and that's it.
Yeah.
He's one of those.
And my second thing that made me laugh was, Roxanne, did you ew Hailey Bieber on the show today?
Oh, yeah.
You're like, Hailey Bieber,
ew. I did.
Why did you ew her?
I'm Team Selena Gomez, so...
So is G. A lot of our listeners are Team Selena.
I like humble, likable people, and I feel like Selena's that. Like, she's super likable, and she's just, she thinks about other people. Yeah,
I
like that.
The Hailey fans all say that, like, Selena's really two-faced, and, there's that thing going on with her and that girl, Francia. Like, that drama, like, I don't know, that's kind of crazy.
Selena,
like, the girl...
Yeah, Selena and Francia.
Yeah, I'm not Team Selena in that scenario.
Yeah.
Because,
I don't know exactly what happened, but I watch How I Met Your Father, so, like, I'm a huge Francia fan. I think she's freaking unbelievable.
Yeah.
No, we
know
so
you think
sexy.
that.
So she got the curves, the nerves.
She does have a great body.
She's unreal, but she's also a great actress, so, like, I kind of got invested in her, and then when I found out their story, I'm like, Selena, like, what's going on? So I'm going to have to get some tea. Like,
I feel bad for her on that.
She commented and said something like, I didn't mean to not, I don't know. She like addressed it a little bit. Selena did.
Yeah, but she also addressed and said something like terrible, and was like, I don't need to say something about her.
Yeah, you're right. So. She did say something weird.
But we do like Selena, just not in that.
Oh, not in that scenario. Okay, cool. Good to know. Okay, so I have some questions to get to know you guys better. Okay, is that cool?
Yes.
All right. Of the two of you, who is more dramatic?
Roxanne.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Are you going to agree?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think you're very dramatic.
Who's more competitive?
Me.
I feel like I am.
Oh my God. No, you're not. I am.
I'm like in a job where I'm like 100% competitive, and that's like my job.
No.
Okay. Who's friendlier?
I feel like I think
we're both.
Yeah, I think we're both like pretty friendly.
I did too. I just wanted to see if any of you guys would be like. I wanted to check. Okay, who's more patient?
Oh my God, me all day.
I'm not patient.
Yeah, she's not.
I've never
now.
been.
She needs it right now. Okay, who's a better cook?
Maybe both.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you guys
I think we make different things.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like in the kid era where I have to like figure out what to make.
Yeah, like she knows how to make like rice now, like Riz Morocco, and I don't know how to do that.
that's a wifey skill.
Yeah.
You're working on it.
Yeah,
You're working on it. You're working on it. Okay. How is your relationship on the podcast different than it is in real life?
It's not.
Yeah.
It's,
not?
it's literally not one bit. We're
crazy.
We're just ourselves. I think that's what has made us like so successful is our banter and just that we are ourselves. That's how we act on the phone with each other.
Yeah, we even like keep that moments like when like if we did a weird gulp or like cough. Like,
I'm like, you okay?
Laughing.
I'm like, do you need some water?
I saw that. Yeah, that's hilarious. Okay, who is more likely to hold a grudge? Either of you?
Chantel.
Oh yeah, me probably. Mm-hmm.
Chantel is absolutely more likely.
That's a Taylor Swift thing.
Yeah.
Oh God, no, she totally is.
All right, who's more likely to get arrested?
I'm scared.
You guys
of
are,
I don't know.
You guys follow
I don't
the
think
rules?
either of us, to be honest. I'm like scared of everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one of you is more romantic?
Chantel.
Me? Yeah, me.
I'm not. Yeah.
I do cute things.
Yeah.
I did cute things. Now
Yeah,
I'm like,
she's like
I'm
6
tired.
years in.
I'm tired.
3 kids in.
Yeah.
Okay, who's more stubborn?
Me. But
Yeah.
you're stubborn too. I think we both are.
No, yeah, you're more stubborn though.
Okay. Who swears more?
Roxanne all day.
Oh my gosh,
God.
it's an issue. I swear, it sucks. I'm sorry. I'm trying to work on it, but I'm not.
No, it's okay. It's hilarious. Who takes longer to get ready?
I don't know.
I don't. None of us.
Yeah,
like honestly,
we're really
so
good.
basic.
You're good about that?
Like, we don't like. Yeah, we don't.
20
like,
minutes and we're out.
We're not like that.
Okay. Did you guys ever have like a monster fight, and like what was it about?
I don't know what it's about, but I feel like we have fought before. I mean,
Like a
maybe we
big
didn't
one.
talk for like a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a day or two. Yeah, no, you guys, we talk like, if you guys see our call logs, it's really scary. Like,
Yeah, no,
the
we
minute
talk-
she gets in her car, she calls me. The minute she's picking up her kids, I'm like, I'm working. Like, stop calling me.
Oh yeah, I call her. I'll like leave
And then I'll call
voicemails if she
too.
doesn't answer.
Yeah.
and then
That's
she'll like
incredible.
just hear my kids screaming in the background. She's used to it at this point. So yeah, no, we're like constantly. Yeah, like I feel like we've gone like one day not talking, and if like so, we're like, we're ready to talk right now.
We don't say sorry ever.
Yeah, we don't say sorry. I mean, yeah, we don't need to. We move on. Like, so we can't. I can't even think about.
Yeah, I really can't think of a fight either.
That's
but we have
amazing.
fought. It's not that we haven't fought.
Yeah,
We
no.
definitely
Yeah.
have fought before.
Of course. Okay. Who gives better gifts?
Me.
Chantel, I am so bad with that. I'm the type of person, buy your own gift.
I'm really
and that's it.
personal.
This is a question for you, Shantel. Which one of Roxanne's kids is most like her?
Oh my God, Sloan.
Yeah?
Yeah, her
Sloan?
personality.
She's wild.
Yeah.
I guess I'm wild. Yeah. Mhm.
Jack's a cutie pie, man.
Oh my God, her
you.
son is the cutest
Those
thing in the
cheeks.
world. Yeah.
I know. I was like nervous to have a boy, and I'm like, wait, he's so precious.
No, he's the man. Okay, so I do want to end the show with a couple questions from a special guest.
Ooh, bring it on.
I need
Is
to
a-
watch that.
Is a fan. We love
Hey.
you. She is a fan of New Jersey.
Okay.
And coincidentally, she's a little bit more of a Melissa fan, guys.
Poor girl.
Why?
We love you. But
Do you have problems with your in-laws?
We'll
I
see,
do. I
we'll
feel like
see.
anyone who likes Melissa, they are the Melissa of
And
their
their
family.
family.
And let me just ask you this, Pierre, right now. Okay, you're on the show. It's your career, and you're
Yeah.
doing extremely well. Okay.
Okay.
And your brother Blake. Hi, Blake. We miss him. We heard he has a baby now.
Yeah.
And Blake. No, not Blake. That's a bad example.
It'd be Blake's wife.
No, then I feel like it should be his like other in-laws or something. Well, whatever. Like your other in-laws, like your wife's like whatever. They come on the show and they
Yeah.
don't tell you, but you guys have beef. And they don't tell you, and they tell producers, we're gonna take them down. We don't get along. And then on the first episode that they come on, they like, start crap in a baptism. Are you gonna be okay with that? And they did all this behind your back because they were like obsessed with fame.
Of course not.
Okay, then. So like anyone who likes Melissa is
And
like,
I think from that moment,
I feel
we
like
just
anyone,
have never let
not
it go.
her. We're not talking about. But most people who like Melissa are the Melissa of their family and have issues with their in-laws. No.
Okay.
Okay, he doesn't have any issues with their in-laws.
I had asked.
Okay.
I had asked her, can you please give me some questions? Because I'm sure the girls would love to answer some of
Yes.
these questions. And these are probably been answered by you guys a million times, but these are for our listeners,
Okay.
so I just want to know. Okay. Why didn't they ask Melissa and Joe to walk in the wedding before asking Jennifer and Bill and her husband and Dolores?
See, this is the problem. Is like no one knows anything that asks these questions, but they did ask Joe immediately to walk in the wedding, just because like I have. Chantel's going to have, like, if she has bridesmaids, she's going to have me. Does that mean that Val's going to ask Jacob? And they're very close. Is he?
Correct. Yep.
No. So that no one has
Yeah.
a problem with that.
Right.
She did ask her brother.
So she asked her brother to walk in the wedding immediately. And he was like, you're not going to ask my wife. So no.
So they got mad that she didn't ask the wife that has caused problems the last 7 years. He's a problem too. Don't get me wrong.
He's the biggest problem.
The biggest
of them all.
problem.
If
in a
any man
relationship.
allows their wife to be
Yeah.
like that, they're the biggest problem ever.
But he's
Okay.
also the problem too. Like he
That's
says a
what I'm
lot of
saying.
crazy
He's
things.
literally- he's a
like to his
psychopath.
sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. know your response to that. Maybe we'll
I'm curious. Let me get on to this.
A lot of things too.
We should have had and we would have debated.
Yeah. That's what we wanted to do. Maybe we'll do that.
And Teresa asked their little son to walk in the wedding. They said no. They said no. So it's just a lot.
So I didn't even see this ending part. She said, "Do you think that was wrong? Because she's always saying family, family, family." So
yeah, and then you evolve and you grow up and you realize that while family is everything, and I am a team family, sometimes you just grow apart, and you shouldn't stay around family just because they're family. And I do absolutely believe that, and I am someone who talks to 13 of our we have a group chat of cousins and stuff, but if someone is toxic to you and their family, you can't keep giving passes just because they're family.
I agree.
When you get older, enough is enough.
And it's her second wedding.
She's 50 years old. It's her second wedding.
Why, enough with the dramatics.
Okay. Question number 2. Why did Louis hire investigators?
They say they didn't.
He didn't hire an investigator.
Yeah, I think he was all talk. He was trying to scare them. I have investigators
because
on you guys
they're reaching out to his ex-girlfriends who are
they were
super
obsessed
hungry.
with him.
Which is inappropriate, right?
So inappropriate. They're trying to get stuff on him because they don't like his wife. It's messed up.
It is messed up. Okay. Instead of bringing her closer to her family, don't you think Louis is constantly causing problems and a bad thing for Melissa and Joe?
Okay. Melissa is the actual problem, and there's been a million things that Melissa has done. She is the sister-in-law from hell. She is a sister-in-law here that if she came in your family, you would die.
Yeah.
Do you get along with your sister-in-law?
She's my sister.
Okay, that's not who this girl is. So.
Yeah.
They always are finding problems. They always are.
Yeah, they're just always looking for something to complain about.
And they know going after Teresa and maybe now Louis will get them even more attention on the show.
Yeah.
And
that's a good
we
point.
even explained it on one of the seasons. She was sitting on the last chair.
Pierre's what does that mean?
Yeah. And you have to sit, imagine you're Andy, the host.
Yes.
If you're sitting
next
to him.
Which I would love his job, by the way.
If you're sitting next to him like Roxanne and I are, that means you're doing well in the season. You have the drama. You're the most important
You're
of the season.
secure for the next season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was sitting on the bottom of the other one. So she came back, was what should I do? And she went after Teresa and Louis.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. This is a very important question, it says. Very important question,
Oh,
okay?
gosh, okay,
What's the real reason why Dina and Dave decided not to attend the wedding? We got something. Are we pleading the fifth here?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Wow, they know they can't say. Okay, they know and they can't say. And number 5.
I will say, I really do think 90% of it is that she has so much trauma going into New Jersey with her family.
Sure.
Yeah. And there's still legal cases going on with that.
Okay. All right. I will leave it at that. And number 5, Teresa and Jacqueline hated each other. Why the sudden change of heart?
Well, I mean, Jacqueline came out and validated everything that Teresa felt about how Melissa came on the show behind her back. How Melissa also, not only did she come on the show behind her back, she was contacting producers, added them on Facebook, added Teresa's enemy on Facebook, told her, I have tea for you. There's emails, documented proof of it. Just like a vile sister-in-law, the sister-in-law from hell. I forgot what the question was, though.
No, but Teresa ended up saying, ended up hearing that because Jacqueline went on a podcast and said all these
anyway,
things.
she wanted to reach out to Jacqueline. Enough time has passed, and she wanted to reach out to Jacqueline because now
they're besties.
She's married to someone who has an autistic son, and Jacqueline has an autistic son, and she realizes when Jacqueline was on the show, she didn't realize how difficult it could be with an autistic son for him and for her. And she felt like she didn't even give Jacqueline enough grace. So once she heard Jacqueline talk about her in a positive light, she's like, I can reach out to her and let her know, I relate to this now.
Yeah. Well, that's all.
Yeah.
Are most people Team Teresa? Teresa has the best fans.
Yeah.
They're the most
She has
loyal
the
fans in the
diehard
entire
fans
world. Melissa doesn't really have fans. She has her friends make accounts.
She has her own accounts that she made.
She has her friends make accounts for her and her family ride for her.
She has 20% great fans. That's it.
When called me and she basically said hey, blah 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 about Melissa, I was in shock because I know so many people die for Teresa.
I'm telling you, that's the Melissa.
Someone else said that to us the other day. They were like, we're Team Melissa, and we're like, oh.
All right.
How are you?
And it was someone from like we know them. I was trying to convince them otherwise. I'm like,
are you sure you have a great family with your in-laws?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
She's like, no.
No. This has been so much fun.
So much fun. We're so happy for you.
You guys are welcome to come here and film anytime. And if you ever have some guests from any of the shows or anything, and you want to bring them on the couch,
this is so cool.
And then you want to bring guests here,
to our house.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to do that. We'll love to do that. I do have a surprise for both you guys. One of them is a gift.
Aww.
One of them is just something to laugh at. So, you want to bring that stuff over here, G? Bring this stuff over here. First and foremost,
oh my
that's
her book.
Oh my God, I'm dying. You've always been so
I got
loyal.
a charger for Chantel because she needs it.
That literally we were complaining about her not having a charger.
Sorry, we're talking so loud. Oh my God,
I love you so much. And then here is Chantel's book. Roxanne's book. Sorry, Shattered Depiction. I have a signed copy.
That is
right
amazing.
Here.
Wait, here. I didn't even know that you had a signed copy.
How would you not know that? I read this thing cover to cover.
Oh my God.
I read it too.
Yeah.
I still have mine.
This
I wonder if mine is
Thanks.
signed.
I'm glad you still have yours. Why would you throw it away?
You're married now. At the time you wrote this, you were really brave because you put yourself out there, and I love this book. So thank you so much.
Oh my God,
that is so sweet.
You're such a
You don't understand how much of a lightsaber this is to me today.
I got you, girl. But it is USB, if not lightning.
No, this is amazing.
You are the best, Pierre. That is like honestly the nicest thing ever.
I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming
you.
by. Let me get one more appreciated, G. Real talk. Appreciated. I really do. I really do. Thank you so much for joining the show.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for watching. Be sure to follow their accounts, All About TRH, and then All About TRH podcast.
Yes.
As well as Minimalist Mom. Anything else you guys want to plug before we take off?
No,
but we're proud of you, and thank you so much for having us, Pierre. I'm sorry that we've made it difficult for you.
No, I think you
really
now
did.
You know how easy it is. You're gonna come back soon, right?
I know.
Make sure you guys subscribe on YouTube to them. They're on YouTube now.
Oh yeah, we just got on YouTube yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, they're on YouTube now. Make sure you subscribe, and then subscribe on Apple, Spotify, everything that they do. It's straight fire. So love you guys so much.
Thank you guys.
All right, y'all. We'll see ya.